Deep down, you know you weren't built for fighting, but that doesn't mean you're not prepared to try. With my short existence, I can make a difference. The next day, Mayuri and I go shopping at Radikan. Why did that not fit my cadence? Welcome back to Steinsgate, everyone. It's the next day after a very cute little interaction between Mayuri and Okabe. Rintaro, whatever his name is. We have a list, written by Kurisu, of parts for the time leap machine. Naturally, I'm paying for everything out of my own pocket. Kurisu and Daru have already started working on the upgrade. Apparently, the conversion of memories into digital data requires software developed at Kurisu's lab in America. She can download that software from their dedicated server. But that's not the only thing we need. There's also some kind of brain-scanning headgear that we're going to have to make ourselves. Incidentally, I have to pay extra close attention to make sure Mayuri doesn't wander off while we're shopping. If she sees some random store that interests her, she'll literally stop and stare at it for hours. I keep walking, of course, and only later realize that she's not behind me. Then I have to run from store to store looking for her. This must be how parents of small children feel. Yeah, that's why they have those, like, leashes that they attach, like, vests onto their kiddos and just, like, drag them around. Yeah, I've seen those. Anyway, this is nothing new. Mayuri has always been like this. I'm begging you, stick with me. If you get lost in this labyrinth of technology, you'll never escape. Not with your sense of direction.
Okie dokie, I'll be careful. By the way, how is time leaping different from time travel?
Did you really hear what I just said about not wandering off? Besides, Kurisu already explained the difference yesterday. Time travel means your whole body travels through time. The time leap will only send your memories to the past. It's simple. Just memories. No personality or consciousness included. Although, Kurisu did mention that there was no way to be sure what might happen to your consciousness.
Oh! Does that mean you can do things with time leaps that you can't do with D-mails?
Yes. D-mails can only send instructions to the past. The past may change or it may not. The results are unpredictable and depend on the recipient. And when the past does change, the world line is reconfigured. Everyone loses their old memories. I am the exception, thanks to reading Steiner. With a time leap, on the other hand, you can give your past self not just instructions, but all of the memories you have right now. Or, at least, that's the idea. We won't know for sure if it works until the machine is built.
So I could send the costume I'm making back to last week? I would love to have another week to prepare for Komima.
That might be possible with time travel, but not with time leaping. Say you had a test last week. Now that you know the answers, you could send that knowledge to yourself and ace the test. But you couldn't go back and hand yourself a cheat sheet.
So Mayushi's mind goes into Mayushi 1 week ago?
Exactly. While this conversation has been going on, I've been steadily purchasing items from Kurisu's shopping list.
You can't bring stuff, but you can bring your memories. I get it. But then what about Mayushi 1 week ago? Where do her memories go?
I assume they get overwritten. We haven't tested it, though, so there's no way to be sure.
She disappears?
Your memories right now include your memories from back then, so even if she does disappear, you don't really lose anything. I guess you could say you're just adding your memories from 1 week in the future.
Then, if Mayushi's memories leap into Mayushi 1 week ago, what happens to Mayushi now?
Mayushi's asking some pretty philosophical questions today, but I guess anyone would ask the same.
Mayushi's memories jump to the past, but my body is still here, right? what happens to me when my memories go bye-bye?
You become an empty shell. No, that can't be right. That wouldn't make sense. My assistant's device merely records your memory data. In other words, it's just a backup. Your original memories are still inside you. Nothing inside the brain is lost. You don't become an empty shell. Besides, neither personality nor consciousness is transferred to begin with. Your body shouldn't become an empty shell, and your consciousness shouldn't leap either. No, wait. There's another issue here. Actually, won't you become a new Mayuri? One who received memories from the future 1 week ago? Not that anybody, including me, would be able to tell the difference.
Then, does the Mayushi who had the normal memories before the time leap get erased by the Mayushi who repeated the week with extra memories?
This is getting complicated. That's right. She's erased. In other words, you relive the week. You can do the same things. You can do things the same. Or you could do things completely differently. And you keep your old memories of the week that disappeared.
Then, does that mean...
The questions keep coming. She's trying hard to understand in her own ditzy way.
So I redo the week, okay? But what if I decide to go to Ikebukuro with my friends instead of coming to the lab today? What happens to the Mayushi talking with Okarin now?
The present would change to match the past, and this conversation would never happen.
Oh, and you wouldn't notice the difference, Okarin?
Right, no one would notice.
That'd be kind of sad.
Huh? For who? Me?
No, for Mayushi.
I don't get what she means.
Maybe that's why Chris-chan doesn't want to change the past.
She nods to herself with a bright smile.
Yippers, that's the reason. I just thought of something. Can you time leap into the future?
Maybe, but there wouldn't be a point. Kurisu and I reached that conclusion yesterday. The memories you send overwrite the memories at your destination. If you sent your memories 1 week into the future, then the future would lose 1 week of memories. The whole point of our time leap machine is to affect past events. We don't need to worry about the future. Besides, you're less likely to reach the future than you are the past. And that's because the future is inherently unpredictable. For example, do you think you'll have the same phone number for all eternity?
How should I know?
Exactly my point. And remember, pagers became obsolete with the advent of cell phones. Similarly, our phones may be replaced by some other device in the future. In order for the time leap to succeed, the target, you, must have a phone whose number you know. As long as that condition is met, there should never be a problem with setting the destination. The real problem is what inside the phone wave name subject to change is acting as the lifter. Until we figure that out, we can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon at will. The phone wave name subject to change will remain incomplete. Everything's recording. On the other hand, if we can figure it out, we'll have an endless source of electrons that, unlike CERN's, need no tuning. I'm exhilarated. The phone wave name subject to change is evolving by the day. Our invention of the time leap machine will put us light years ahead of CERN. Time travel will finally become a reality. I can't wait to try it out. My soul yearns for the taste of chaos. I barely managed to keep from bursting out in mad laughter. Come to think of it, more than 1 week has passed since we sent the first email. And although there was that strange threatening email, there remains no sign of Men in Black coming to haul us away. According to Daru, CERN hasn't discovered our hacking either. The next problem is what will happen when we use the time leap machine. In order to compress a human's entire wealth of memory into the requisite 36 bytes, we have to borrow the LHC's black hole. I can't believe that CERN won't notice an unauthorized activation of the LHC. How do we keep them from finding us? We need a plan.
Oh, I guess I can't go back to grade school, can I? I didn't have a phone back then.
Me neither. I didn't have one until high school. Mayuri's still talking about the time leap. You want to go back to your elementary school days? I know exactly how you feel. If you repeat elementary school with the knowledge you have now, you'll get top grades and have an easy time bending children to your will. Hello?
Yeah, and I thought maybe I could see Grandma again.
Oh, I see. I'm afraid that's not possible. That's a much more noble goal. Mayuri's grandmother passed away when Mayuri was in elementary school.
Yeah, it's too bad, but I guess I don't really need to see her. I still remember her words, her smile, and her wrinkly hand patting my head. Maybe she was a Sphinx cat, so even if I don't see her again, I'm okay. What I really want is to see little Okabe again.
Back then, I was already a scientist without equal, a titan towering above the other children. You can hardly be blamed for desiring to meet the child prodigy who would one day be feared as the great mad scientist, Hoin Kyoma.
I don't want to meet Hoin, what's his face? I want to meet Okabe.
I am Hoin Kyoma. Always have been, always will be. Mayuri just doesn't get it. So I disregard her comment. Anyway, there's no point. You haven't matured at all since that time, so nothing would change if you went back to elementary school anyway.
Hey, that's not true. Mayuri's all grown up now.
The only thing that's grown is how much you eat. Okay, sure.
That's not true. Mayuri's a real woman now.
A real woman? I kind of want to hear the details, but she probably doesn't know what she's talking about.
Besides, I think Okarin's the one who hasn't changed since then.
Isn't that what I said? I was already a genius mad scientist when you met me. The shopkeeper shoots me a glare. I guess this isn't the best place for maniacal laughter. Better get those parts and head back to the lab. We finish our shopping and come out in front of the station. By the way, Mayuri, have you not been working recently?
Working? You mean at Lemoyne?
Of course, May Queen plus Nyan Squared doesn't exist in the current wholesome Akiba.
Komima's coming up, so I'm taking a few days off. I've got costumes to make.
How many costumes are you making this year? Is Komima like a Comic-Con, but in Japan?
3. One for Kaede-chan, one for Fubuki-chan, and then there's one for Luka-chan.
Who is Kaede and Fubuki? Luka. I wonder if Lukako is still refusing to wear it. I can hardly blame him. I mean, her. However cute she looks, she's still a girl. Okarin, catch up. No, wait, that was before we sent the email. Now Lukako's a girl, I guess. How confusing.
It's MOEKA-san.
Nani?
What? Nani? I look where Mayuri's pointing and see MOEKA squatting by the staircase, staring hard at her cell phone. She looks more tired than the last time I saw her. There are bags under her eyes, and her hair is frayed. The intensity of her expression makes me hesitate to call out to her. She'll probably just ignore me like before. On the other hand, she is a lab mem. I can't just ignore her. Hey, finger! Why the long face, eh?
MOEKA-san, what are you doing here?
MOEKA doesn't look up. She mutters something that I can't make out. Hey, are you listening? If you have a problem, the insane mad scientist Hoin Kyoma will gladly assist. But be warned, by the time I'm through, Akiba will be an ocean of blood. MOEKA suddenly jerks upright as if poked by an electric prod. She lifts her head and stares at me with wide eyes, then jumps to her feet and walks right up to me. This is the first time I've seen MOEKA express such emotion. What is it? What's wrong? She doesn't speak. That hasn't changed. Instead, she looks down and starts typing on her phone. Guess I should be ready for a mail. Yeah, what's up?
The time machine. What happened to the time machine, MOEKA?
What do you mean, what happened?
Are you still using it? Did you figure out how it works, MOEKA?
We don't fully understand it yet. We're in the middle of upgrading it.
It's amazing! This time, we might even be able to time leap! Time leap!
Uh-huh.
What's that? A time leap? What's a time leap? Tell me more, MOEKA.
Don't write anything about it. Otherwise, we'll have to expel you from the lab. MOEKA shakes her head violently. Guess she won't write an article. Our hacking of CERN has uncovered a new possibility for the phone wave name subject to change. It's a form of time travel made possible by borrowing CERN's equipment. This discovery will begin a new age of human civilization. No longer will men be slaves to time. Any future you desire can be yours. And history will record that we, the Future Gadget Laboratory, changed the world forever.
Okarin, that was really confusing. You lost Mayuri.
How can you not be moved by my speech? I'm talking about becoming legends here. Tippity tappity tippity tappity. MOEKA bites her lip and types out a mail in irritation. Then she grabs my arm and digs in her fingernails. It hurts. Unhand me! But MOEKA doesn't listen. Yes, what is it?
What's a time leap, MOEKA? What is it?
The time leap is a way to send your memories to the past! We found a way to make that possible. Soon we will complete the machine and become the undisputed lords of time.
Okarin came up with the idea, and Chris-chan told us how to do it. Daru-kun's helping, and Mayushi and Okarin are shopping.
Yes, we are. MOEKA suddenly releases me. Her eyes are blank, unfocused. She squats down on the spot, just as we found her. She seems entirely drained of energy and will.
Are you okay, MOEKA-san? Do you feel sick?
Yes, what is it?
Wow, that's amazing. You've made a real breakthrough. Congratulations. When will it be finished, MOEKA?
I can't be sure. There are still several problems remaining. If they don't give us too much trouble, I guess we'll have it done in a week. On the other hand, we can't do anything until they're solved. Everything is the choice of steinsgate. I have faith there exists a path to success. And once the door is open, the chaos for which I have so longed shall at last descend upon the earth. Trumpets will sound from the highest heaven, and the final battle, Ragnarok, will begin.
Who are you fighting, Okarin?
The organization, of course. Their rule must end once and for all.
Wow! Don't do anything dangerous, okay?
Why does Mayuri insist on worrying about me? Oh? MOEKA's lips curve into a smile. She rises to her feet unsteadily, then staggers off into the crowd. It's like she's forgotten about us completely. Mayuri and I can only watch her go. There's an indescribable aura about her that holds us back. Yeah, she's scaring me.
What do you think is wrong with MOEKA-san?
I've known she was kind of strange ever since I met her, but this... Maybe she's an escaped mental patient or something. Not that her insanity can possibly compare to mine. For I desire nothing less than total and absolute chaos. Yeah, you are a mental patient, aren't you?
No, Okarin's acting weird. Mayushi's worried.
Mayushi looks scared, so I cease my maniacal laughter a few minutes earlier than I planned. Afterwards, Mayuri and I go our separate ways. She apparently has to deliver a costume to her friend Fubuki. When I return to the lab with my spoils of war, something surprising, though not too surprising, come to think of it, catches my eye. Kurisu is on the computer. As soon as she notices I've returned, she quickly closes the window on the screen. Hey! Think you could knock? This isn't your room. Besides, I'd have to be a fool to knock. There could be assassins lying in ambush.
Assassins? Here? Are you stupid?
Anyway, Christina, I have mail. Hold on. I just opened up my actual phone to try and look at the mail.
What made me happy today? Fubuki-chan and Kaede-chan praised me for the cosplay I made them this time. I'm really happy.
Ah, who? You've never mentioned them before. You really like making costumes, huh? What made you so passionate about cosplay anyway? Nah, I want to know who these guys are. What were you looking at just now? I already know the answer, of course. I caught a glimpse of the screen before she closed it.
I was doing research.
Looks like she plans to continue the charade. I drop my bags and go to the computer.
To stay back!
I slip past Kurisu's blocking arms and restore the minimized window. At channel. Just like I thought.
Got a problem? Hey, what's with this? What's with that? This is awful, raffle.
What? Wait, hold on.
What's with that? This is awful, raffle laughter.
Hello? Have no fear, Christina. Or should I call you @channeler Chris?
Don't call me that.
I already knew. That's right. I realized long ago that you were an @channeler. You can't hide it from me. You reek of @channel corruption.
How rude. I make sure to apply light perfume every day.
Fool, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about the scent of your soul.
My soul? What's that supposed to mean? Explain.
Why? So you can learn how to hide it?
Shut up! Just explain already!
There's nothing to explain! You use @channel memes in conversation. I'd have to be stupid not to notice.
Feels bad, man.
Girl, that's an @channel meme too. Your soul is tainted with the essence of @channel. You cannot hide it! Not in such close proximity to another who uses @channel memes in actual conversation. Your soul resonates.
That's it. It's all Hashida-san's fault.
But it's cute how you try to hide it, @channeler Chris.
Don't call me that!
She glares at me hard. Whoa, that was a cool delivery. Don't call me that! If looks could kill, she has no sense of humor at all. I should be more careful in the future. But I don't understand. You were raised in America, so how are you so familiar with @channel?
You can browse @channel from America. Need I say more?
Is it like the Japanese equivalent of Reddit? That's what it feels like? I get it. Living in an English-only environment made you hungry for Japanese, but did you have to resort to @channel? I mean, if you believe the pseudo-intellectuals in the media, browsing @channel is like reading scribbles on the bathroom wall.
Sure, it's not the friendliest place, but I couldn't find anywhere that felt more Japanese. Anyway, can I ask a favor?
What is it? Kurisu turns away and mumbles something, but her voice is so low I can't make it out. What was that, Kurisu? Your voice was too low. If you have something to say, say it. Kurisu turns bright red, but her sullen expression doesn't change.
Don't tell anyone else about this.
What difference does it make? Daru is the most hardcore @channeler who ever lived, and Mayuri's an otaku too. Even I browse @channel regularly. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Just boldly write hobbies, browsing @channel on your resume.
Not a chance, you idiot!
What? You mean you'd rather post anchors on a VIP? What? Specific post, VIP, I don't know any of that and I don't really care.
I hate myself for understanding those words.
I don't understand them. Can you explain? Well, whatever. If it would help you focus on the time-leap machine, I'll keep your secret for now. Besides, it's just a matter of time before you make another mistake and reveal your true colors.
You don't have to worry about me. Remember that I represented my entire laboratory when we presented our research, even though there were men twice my age on the project. I'm an expert at dealing with people. I'll have no trouble keeping it a secret.
Nulpo. What? Null pointer exception? An error? Is she gonna smack me on the head and say ga? Ga! Ga! No! Kirisu's face gets even redder, and then she falls to her hands and knees in defeat. Oars! I don't know what, I don't care. I don't care about your @channel, bro. Just as I thought, @channel is in her blood and bones. She doesn't have a prayer. Ah, receiving mail. Yeah, receiving mail.
Huh? I told you before, remember? We met at an event, and now we're cosplay buddies. Kaede-chan is a university student studying the Sengoku period. She has a super nice figure. Fubuki-chan is the same age as Mayashi, and is kind of boyish, but she was really sexy last year in her Seira cosplay.
Cool. Thanks for letting me know, Mayuri. As night fell, we tried to activate the phone wave name subject to change again, but as expected, the discharge phenomenon did not occur. The baby yawn. Mayuri is at her sewing machine, putting some finishing touches on a costume. She got back earlier this evening, after delivering a different costume to her friend, Fubuki-chan. She's been working on the costume ever since. And come to think of it, she usually heads home around 7 or 8, but today, she's still hard at work. What time is it? Can I know? Mayuri, go home before it gets too late. Your parents will worry.
It's okay. I'm gonna stay the night.
Really? She's never done that before.
Yep, I already told Mom and Dad.
Are you staying to work on your costume?
It won't be done in time for Komima if I don't.
I'm surprised your parents let you stay. I've met her parents any number of times. They're as ditzy as Mayuri. But still, I don't think they'd appreciate their underage daughter staying overnight in this dirty lab. It must be my overwhelming charisma. No, wait, that makes me sound like a good person. So that can't be it. Of course! Mayuri's parents are so afraid of my insanity that they sent me their only daughter as a hostage.
Reported.
Kurisu calls out from the development room. She's been tinkering with the phone wave name subject to change, but I guess she was listening.
What would you do if I called the cops on you?
I unleash my right arm on traitors, Kuristina.
Yeah, Chunbyo, whatever. Chunbyo. I told Mom and Dad that Chris-chan would be here. Then they said okay. Wait, so I have to stay too? Yep. Don't you have to work in the phone wave? I guess. But I don't relish the thought of spending the night here. At least, not with a certain somebody around.
That certain somebody has mail to answer, actually. Fairies.
Komima! Is Mayushi okay? Tell her to have fun at Komima for me. I don't think I can go this year, nya. I just don't have the energy, nya. I'm completely burned out. I can hear a voice shouting, "Get up, Joe, nya! Someone save me! The world is collapsing, nya!"
Okay, sure. You're messing with me again, aren't you? Stop making me worry! What happened? Is the organization attacking? That's not like you. Pull yourself together. I need your help finding the IBM 5100. I like saying this one because it makes Okarin actually say that he's worried about Fades, and he would never say that. Alright. Got him! Okay. Environment matters, Christina. This is a place of science and research, so you should have no trouble concentrating on your work. Trust the great Ho in Kyoma. Also, it may surprise you to learn that I have equipped this lab with a system that stimulates brain function. So if you were wondering where my incredible genius comes from, now you know! It's because I sleep in this room every night.
This stimulation system of yours, I assume it's been dumping toxic waste in your brain?
You sound like an environmentalist, zombie.
Mayuri knows! You're talking about that, right?
Pointing to the microwave that I've been frying my brain with, Kurisu comes out of the development room to check what Mayuri's pointing at.
This air freshener? Okadian said the smell makes you smarter. He bought it at Akibaro. When was that?
About 6 months ago. It was on sale for 500 yen.
I'm starting to think even you don't believe the stuff you say. And besides, this air freshener is empty.
Yeah, when I went to buy replacement packs, they had already stopped selling them.
Well, whatever. I was planning to stay either way. I'll join you, Mayuri-san. Really? That's great! Honto? On one condition. Okabe leaves.
Me? Leave? I practically live here. This lab was promised to me by Steinsgate. It's the dwelling place of my soul. Yeah, I haven't seen his actual home. Where does he sleep when he's not here?
We girls are staying here overnight, so you filthy boys need to show respect. Your home isn't even far from here, right? Okadian lives close to Mayuri in Ikebukuro. Why? That's less than 30 minutes by train. Anyway, I'm not going to need your help tonight, so just go home like a good boy, okay?
But I refuse.
What? Are you planning to molest us?
No. Shut up, Mongolian spot. Shut up, you.
I don't have a Mongolian spot, and when do you see my butt anyway?
I can't leave you two young girls here alone. Minors need guardians.
But Okadian's a minor too.
I'll be 20 in less than a year and a half. In other words, Steinsgate has decided that I am an adult.
I'm pretty sure that makes you a minor just like us. Kuris-chan, I don't think Okadian would do anything bad. I mean, we've been together for more than 10 years and he hasn't molested me once.
Yeah, that's not something you should be proud of, Mayuri. That's the kind of standard.
But he took you hostage, didn't he? Yep. Actually, I'm still his hostage. We should knack him out of the
what? Knack?
We should kick him out of the room.
I sigh deeply and place a hand on my forehead. You disappoint me, Christina. This lab is a place of science. We are above such petty concerns about sex. If you must speak of these vulgarities, then I'll have to ask you and your Mongolian spot to leave. Looks like that was enough to convince Kurisu. She gives me a fine gesture as she returns to the development room. So Christina really does have a birthmark on her butt.
No!
After working on the phone wave name subject to change for about an hour, I head to a convenience store to buy dinner. Daru hasn't shown his face at all today. He must be busy with that part-time job. Where is he working? I still don't know what he's doing exactly. Oh, thanks for answering. Probably something that utilizes his super hacka skills. I just hope he steers clear of the law. While walking, I skim at channel on my phone. Why am I pretending like I'm holding a phone? Taitor hasn't shown up lately. I think it's been a week since his last appearance. I've been reluctant to contact him ever since he called me the Messiah in his last email. That was about the same time he stopped posting. Now @channel's denizens are busy slandering Taitor. The majority opinion is that he ran away. I wonder where Taitor went. I tried emailing him the other day, but he hasn't replied. His disappearance is especially worrying now that I think he might be Suzuha's dad. I need to contact him somehow. Just then, a mail arrives. When he actually points out the mail, I think that I can either skip it or not skip it, depending on its importance. We're gonna see if I skip it or not skip it next time on Steinsgate, because then I'll have saved, and then I can go back if I absolutely screw up my playthrough. I don't think I'd ever do that. If whatever choice I make in the game is the right one, as per Steinsgate, but just in case, I don't know. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, Who was in this episode? It was just me, Mayuri, and Kurisu? Oh, and Shining Finger. So 3 girls in Rintaro. I don't wanna... I've been trying to do my outros as different characters every time, but that's much easier in Phoenix Wright and Danganronpa, because, like, they actually have a bunch of different characters that I can draw voices from. And I know, like, their personality's better, I can do their voices better, but when it's a character like Makise Kurisu, then it's just like, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, like the video, comment, subscribe, and it's like, that feels weird. Like, why am I talking to you like that? You're looking at me, not Makise, and so it's like a little weird now. But go ahead and do what she said, okay? I'll see you in the next one. All right? Peace out!